This is Castle does. We got Subnautica. More art phasing. Taking all of these batches and just be like, it's just getting art. Getting art and gameplay. Past the art. Got all the gameplay in. So I'm doing 2 batches a day, which seems to be working out pretty well. I'm getting to work on the giant crack that I made. Actually make the giant crack look really good, which is quite the task. Making giant good looking cracks. So mostly just getting materials in place at this point, but then gotta do like more of the model placement, the shells and the cool looking like painting of mushrooms that are the mushrooms can't stay where they are, but this is one of those things too where it's like, man, I was really excited about getting all those mushrooms on the wall, but you can't. It's just not allowed. So I like this area because it gives me some giant props that I can kind of put in, but I wonder how much of this is just me kind of getting stuck in my old ways, like because in this modern design, if I'm working with voxels, obviously with voxels the geometry can be any shape or however I want, but for the longest time the general standard method of design is to have a height map and then put models on top of it. So one of the things that's nice about the giant props is that I'm kind of having the ability to work with that. What we're experiencing right here is pretty much the last of me using the model painting tool. It every once in a while likes to put, I don't know how many, maybe 100 of the same model in one spot. If you're not careful, it'll do it without you even realizing that it happened. When once I found it, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna keep deleting, and then I'm gonna keep deleting, and then I'm gonna, okay, this is fucked up. Oh God, I'm still deleting. I'm still deleting. I'm still deleting. Like the video, I didn't because it wasn't like in time lapse. You don't even realize I was there for like 15 minutes, just like deleting mushrooms over and over again. So, and it only happens whenever it does happen. It happens with one object, and it doesn't follow its z-axis. It doesn't have a. It's usually just facing directly up, and it's not off of being aligned to the wall. I spotted it again, and it actually ended up happening more than once. So now I proceed with great caution whenever I do any kind of painting. So at this point, this is when I got the feedback that because I'm showing all, as I'm working on this, I'm constantly showing what I'm doing to everybody on the team and everything like that, putting up pictures. And actually, this has been a really fun process because now it's just become part of the design process. It's literally put pictures up online, and that's going to be really kind of a fun thing because I'm starting to get into this, just a habit of doing that. It's going to feel weird not doing that. Anyway, I got the feedback at this point to take the mushrooms off of the walls. Unless it's on a horizontal surface, 45-degree angles at the most, maybe get away with a little more than that. But otherwise, don't put mushrooms and any kind of those like models. Models. What the hell are they called? Oh, I see them in here. Coral reefs. Purple fingers. So anyway, I get those in place. I'm adding some brain coral, which is a way to like gain oxygen while you're under the water. There's some like gameplay related stuff that I guess the player won't really have any training. We'll just be like press use on this and it just works, and you'll have like all kinds of like interesting weird mechanics and stuff like that going on. And a lot of this is sort of right now I'm just getting the lighting. So once you go inside of the crack, what these volumes do is the ambience changes, it's a little bit darker, and then you kind of like see like a I don't know, like a sort of not a fog, but sort of like a murky water, sort of sandy look in the water. And I ended up getting all that in place, which means that I'm way ahead of schedule again. And I only have two more batches in this area. Two fucking more batches. Peace, yo. Peace too. So stay tuned. There's more of Safe Shallows. See you again.